The bustling streets of Ghana's capital, Accra, were alive with energy. Cars honked, traders called out their wares, and the mouth-watering aroma of roasted plantains filled the air. Among the chaos stood a large, elegant government building, where a press conference was underway. Nkosuo Yaa Frempong, a woman of power, poise, and influence, was a figure everyone admired. At 52 years, she was the Deputy Minister of Development in Ghana, known for her strong speeches and unshakable presence. But behind her polished exterior lay a secret she worked tirelessly to keep hidden. At home, in her lavish and serene residence, Yaa sat at her desk, staring into a mirror. Her face looked weary, and her hands trembled slightly as she adjusted her gelly head wrap. She took a deep breath before applying her makeup, trying to mask the turmoil within. For years, Yaa had been battling menopause, a natural phase of life that no one had prepared her for. Night sweats, mood swings, and a growing emotional distance between her and her husband, Nana Kwaku, left her feeling increasingly lost. Staring at her reflection, she whispered to herself, "How do I stand in front of these people and talk about progress when I can't even make progress in my own life?" Later that evening, at the dinner table, the air was thick with silence. Kwaku scrolled on his phone, barely acknowledging Yaa, who was picking at her food. "Kwaku, you hardly look at me these days. Have I done something wrong?" Yaa finally asked, breaking the silence. Without looking up, Kwaku replied, "Yaa, you're always so busy. Maybe it's not me who's distant." Her voice rose slightly, her frustration spilling out. "Busy? You think I enjoy coming home to this emptiness?" Kwaku sighed, stood up, and walked away, leaving Yaa alone at the table. She clenched her fists, fighting back tears. The next day, desperate for answers and healing, Yaa made her way to a hidden herbal clinic on the outskirts of Accra. She wore a scarf to disguise herself and hesitated at the door before entering. Inside, the healer, Mame Afia Korker, greeted her warmly. "Ah, Honorable Frempong," Mame Afia said with a knowing smile, "I've been expecting you. You are not the first woman of power to sit on that chair. Tell me, what burdens your heart?" Yaa hesitated but finally spoke. I feel invisible, Mame Afia. My body, my mind. They're no longer my own. Even my husband has stopped seeing me. The fire inside you has dimmed, but it's not gone, Mame Afia said with a reassuring nod. The women who came before us knew how to reignite it. Are you ready to reclaim your light? Yes. Please help me, Yaa replied, her voice firm. Mame Afia began preparing herbs and oils, explaining their purposes as she worked. This is nkudo, shea butter, to calm your body. And this is sabulo leaf, for strength. But remember, the power isn't just in these herbs, it's in you. You must speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Back at home, Yaa stood in front of her mirror, applying the oils and repeating affirmations Mame Afia had taught her. Her voice was soft at first but grew stronger with each repetition. I am still Yaa Frempong. I am fire. I am power. Later, Yaa decided to confront Kwaku. Sitting across from him in their living room, she began, "Kwaku, we need to talk. I'm tired, Yaa. Can we do this another time?" he responded with a sigh. "No," she said firmly. "We do it now. I've spent too many years feeling small in this marriage. I need to know if you're still in this with me." Kwaku looked stunned but sat down. "Yeah, I didn't know you felt this way. I thought you were too busy to notice me. I'm busy because I'm trying to keep everything together. But I can't do it alone, Kwaku. We need to work on this together," she said, her voice steady but filled with emotion. Kwaku took her hand, and for the first time in years, they shared a genuine moment of connection. Weeks later, Yaa stood before a large audience at a press conference. Her confidence was radiant, her presence commanding. Leadership is not about perfection. It's about resilience, she said. As women, we face challenges that are often invisible, but that doesn't make us weak. It makes us stronger. The audience erupted in applause, and Yaa smiled, no longer hiding behind her mask. That evening, she and Kwaku walked hand in hand through a park, laughing and enjoying each other's company. The sky above was clear, symbolizing a new beginning. Yaa Frempong's story reminds us that even in the face of life's storms, we have the power to reclaim our light. All it takes is courage, honesty, and the will to rise again.